Attention all grill masters and backyard barbecue enthusiasts. Lynn's has everything you need to make your 4th of July cookout a success. From sizzling certified Angus beef steaks and mouth-watering burgers to fresh cut fruit and all the condiments you desire, we have you covered. Browse our weekly ad for celebratory savings like 39 cents per pound seedless watermelon through July 4th and shop online at lynsgrocery.com for extra convenience. Lynn's, where delicious begins.
This is the Washington Times front page for Thursday, October 3rd, 2024. Thanks for joining us. I'm George Gerbo. President Biden and Vice President Kamala Harris raced to the southeast to survey the damage from Hurricane Helene and curb criticism that they have been slow to respond. Jeff Murdoch, Tom Howell, Valerie Richardson, and Susan Ferricchio report millions have remained without power and running water since Helene made landfall late last week. The path of destruction cut through Florida, Georgia, and the Carolinas, and residents and business owners are left wondering whether there's anything left to salvage. President Biden visited North and South Carolina and will head next to Florida and Georgia. Harris interrupted her campaign schedule Wednesday to travel to flood-ravaged areas of Georgia. The White House said she also planned to visit North Carolina. Both are swing states that could decide the winner of the presidential election. Trump criticized Biden for not doing enough to help those in devastated areas and falsely claimed Biden had not reached out to Georgia Governor Brian Kemp. Biden got defensive earlier this week when pressed about monitoring the hurricane's fallout from his Delaware home. President Biden said the U.S. won't back Israeli strikes against Iranian nuclear facilities, the first clear marker from Washington as Israel weighs its response to a ballistic missile assault. Ben Wolfgang reports Biden's comments effectively gave Israel his support to strike back at Iran, but underscored the White House's desire to limit further escalation in a Middle East conflict. The president said the U.S. is consulting closely with Israel, but has cautioned against an overreaction. U.S. officials have made clear that Iran must pay a price for that assault on Israel, the second in 6 months, and that the U.S. will aid Israel in determining that price. Military sources say the Pentagon program to rapidly deploy tens of thousands of low-cost drone weapons is paying off in bolstering deterrence against China in the Indo-Pacific. The Replicator program remains secret, Bill Gertz reports, but is credited with strengthening U.S. military power along with current aircraft, missiles, cyber power, and information warfare systems. When fully deployed later this year or next year, the drones will deter China from carrying out military attacks against Taiwan or other U.S. allies. And finally, advocates for women's ordination in the Catholic Church say they feel anything but welcomed. Emma Ayers reports Pope Francis kicked off the next phase of a closely watched Vatican reform gathering by urging delegates to focus on unity and avoid pushing personal agendas. But female Catholic priests have traveled to Rome to demand that the synod directly confront the issue of women in the clergy. They said the issue has been continually silenced. Find all today's front page stories at WashingtonTimes.com/front page or on the Washington Times app, and find us wherever you get your podcasts. You can also find us on social media at Wash Times for breaking news, sports, commentary, and more. For the Washington Times, I'm George Gerbo.
Macy's has all of your Grill Master essentials for Father's Day. Stop by to get our hand-trimmed chicken breast and certified Angus beef patties that are ready to grill, so Dad can have his favorite dinner. Make sure to browse our bakery to find the perfect no-work Father's Day treat with our decadent peanut butter bars or famous donuts. Right now, you can get boneless beef ribeye steaks for $12.99 per pound at Macy's. Shop these Father's Day essentials in-store or online at Macys.com through June 18th. Macy's, happy shopping!